My name is Pierre. I am the Sweet Beet Farm manager and I manage the production here on Sweet Beet Farm. We are a regenerative certified organic farm and we grow lots of veggies in a small space while trying to really focus on our soil health. I also help run some of our educational programs here on the farm. I work particularly with older students that are like high school level and collegiate level and beyond. Sweet Beet Farm is a program of the Kearsarge Food Hub and we are a nonprofit organization. One of the emphasis that we have in our educational programming is to try to create models that allows our youth to have an opportunity to live this lifestyle and also make a living wage doing so, and actually stay here in New Hampshire, stay here in our local economy and contribute to our community. I think it's important for us as an educational farm to show a model that works on a small piece of land. Unfortunately, land access is a huge issue for young farmers, for sure, and farmers in general. It makes the barrier to entry much less if you don't need as much land to produce a significant amount of food so you can pay yourself a living wage. We produce here, we're at about 0.7 acres. In 2022, we produced around 20,000 pounds of food. We are doing this in a regenerative way. We use a lot of different soil health techniques. It's hard to put them in boxes, but because they work kind of as a whole kind of ecosystem in a certain way, because that's what we're trying to encourage, is a thriving, living ecosystem. Using minimum tillage strategies, permanent raised beds. We cover our soil as much as we can. That's the balance we try to strike. How much can we yield while also making sure that we are giving back at least as much as we're taking from the soil. We started from a forest floor and it's only been 4 or 5 seasons that we've been using these techniques, and every single year the result just keeps on growing, and the quality of the crops and the amount that we're yielding is just growing incrementally. So where's the limit to that? I'm not really sure. I'm excited to keep digging in deeper and seeing what we really can do to be able to produce in the long run, not just this year, but over the next 40, 50 years. Definitely farmers and everyone has experienced more extreme climates, which makes it more challenging for us to grow. This year was, as I experienced it as a farmer, was like a very wet and cold summer. And that slowed down crops. It created all kinds of issues, but I saw the farm adapt in a way that I was like, wow, this is definitely because of the cover cropping and the crop rotation and the permanent raised bed systems, and really encouraging that soil health that allows us to be more resilient, whether it is in an actual regenerative way or a financial way, which is we don't want people to farm and have a make or break year that gets them out of farming where they burn out or they can't keep their business going. We want to create farmers that are going to last and are going to keep doing this for a long time. I think there's a lot people can do. It reminds me of that question that we asked ourselves when we started the Food Hub, which is, how can we as individuals make a change in our lives? How can we start understanding where our food comes from and how to eat from the vegetables and from the food that is grown right here in New Hampshire? If people's curiosity carries them into wanting to learn more about the foods grown here and how to eat in a healthy, nutritious way within the restrictions of what our local economy and farmers can produce, then that's really what it's all about. It's so important for us as farmers, for everyone to have access to these vegetables, and so for sure as a food hub we have done everything we can to make sure that local food access is at the top of our priority, because everyone in our community deserves to have access to good, healthy, nutritious vegetables. Here at Sweet Beet Farm, there's a part of what we sell that goes directly to food banks and to all the different places where local food access is needed. A lot of what we produce here goes to our market, is available there year-round, And so it is available as well in our cafe, in our kitchen. I'm super grateful to be part of this local food system. The more I learn about different farmers and the more I learn about what's in and making our local economy churn, I gain a lot of respect for it and a lot of gratitude for what is here. I know we're trying to do more and trying to bring more to our community, but I think it's been an amazing discovery for me to meet all the farmers that have been doing this for a long time. This is where we can come together through that endless inspiration to bring good food to our community.